The Uncle Steve podcast is a simple, short broadcast just to keep family in touch with each other, get a taste of what everyone's doing in life. Life is so busy. Let's connect some way, somehow. Maybe if you listen to my stories, you'll get a feel like, hey, I'm hanging out with family again. Even though you're not. Give Uncle Steve a call. Let's get together. Let's tell the family what you're up to.
Too hard, you ate too much, the cheesecake made you greedy. Let your aching head and stomach hear this message from old Speedy. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Ah, those Speedy Alka-Seltzer bubbles burst into action to relieve your upset stomach and aching head fast. Use only as directed. Oh, what a relief it is. What a relief.
Have you ever been to Packy's Pub in Cudahy? Maybe it's time you got your Irish on. Packy's has a traditional Irish breakfast that is the best. Packy's Irish breakfast. Damn good. Packy's Pub.
Hello, boys and girls. It's me, the Frito Bandito. You know what I heard about you? I heard you want to be a Frito Bandito like me. You do? Then you must sing the Bandito song. Let's sing together. You just follow the bouncing Fritos corn chips bag. Ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito Bandito. Hey, I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I want Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I am the Frito Bandito. Give me Fritos corn chips and I'll be your friend. The Frito Bandito, you must not offend. Now, boys and girls, you are Frito Banditos too. You sing the Frito Bandito song and you loco for crunchy Fritos corn chips. That's nice. Munch, munch, munchy bunchy Fritos corn chips. Munch, munchy bunchy Fritos corn chips.
But yeah, I was kicker for my high school team, so I'm gonna keep training her for the next 2 or 3 years, and then try out for the Packers.
Nice.
This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast. This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast. This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Uncle Steve. Hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, a good holiday season in general. I took a trip down south, went down South Carolina. Very nice down there. I've always wanted to get down there. The most temperate climate in the continental United States. You've heard me say that before. I really liked it. We hit a heat wave. I met Adrian in Nashville. Oh, do I have a story. Boy, my flight plans got all jumbled and canceled, and there was weather, and there was COVID, and there were things. But my connecting flight down to South Carolina got canceled, so I had to spend a night in Nashville, Tennessee. And for those of you that have never been, whoa my, what a powerful city. I checked into the hotel and quickly made my way to Printer's Alley. It's a short little, I would say 1 block or so, alley in between some streets off the beaten path. There's a blues bar there. There was live blues music. Was there in May. Had a good time there. And there's the story. I went there in May with Katie and Brett and got lost one day. I was homeless for about an hour. Sat under a bridge with a homeless guy, and we didn't really chat much, but once the rain let loose, I got on my phone, got an Uber to where I thought I was going back to our hotel, but ended up, she kicked me out kind of because I didn't know where I was going. Long story. But I ended up at Printer's Alley, and I ended up in this bar, and I was having a really good time. Quickly, Katie came and rescued me and took me to safety. But I always thought if I ever come back, that's where I'm going. And that's what I did. Shot right down there with some good blues music going on. Guy selling some cigar box guitars that he makes. Slide type guitars, a really good show. And then ended up at Kid Rock's place on the way back to the hotel. By far my favorite bar in the whole city. I haven't been to all the places, lots of places, but Kid Rock's place has 3 levels of music, different genres on every level, and the rooftop, a lot of rooftop bars in Nashville, a lot of fun, some good music. Ended up back down on the first floor on the way out for one last beer on the way home, and there's a couple guys that moved out there from Hartford. The Mance brothers, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Sure enough, one of the two, anyway, was on stage that night, took in a couple songs, and it was a lot of fun. I would recommend you guys get down there if you've never been to Nashville. And then down to Charleston, South Carolina the next morning, and did some tours, some history tours, some ghost tours, took a plantation tour, very interesting history. Humbling in many ways and rich in history. A lot to learn going down south. So that was my holidays. A great Christmas Eve party, again with the family. We had similar to Thanksgiving, music and family and fun. Really look forward to that every year. Now that it's all over, it's work, work, work. We're real busy at work, which is a good thing for me. And I'm going to bury my head into that for a while. Hope you guys are all good. I got a fun guest tonight. Should have been my first episode. We got it together tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Aaron Henry.
This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast.
Hello?
Hey,
How's it going?
how are you?
Fantastic.
All right. All right, all right. Let's start with you, man. So, Aaron Henry, number 1 son of Tim and Jamie Henry.
That's me, yo.
That's you. And I don't know if you've listened to the episode with your mom.
Yeah, I did.
You did. So we talked about you a little bit. We didn't get into great depth, but right now you're working to become a fireman, and the route for you anyway to get there is going to go through EMT work, huh?
Yes, sir. Yep, I'm in an EMT class right now. So, yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, I got my ride-alongs coming soon. So I'll be going on a ride-along with Milwaukee pretty soon and seeing what it's all about.
How are they spread out in, I would just imagine every city, but in Milwaukee, is it a certain house you go with?
I'm honestly not. I think that's what I'm gonna assume. But they have because Milwaukee's different, so they have firefighters and paramedics in their house. Some houses only have firefighters, and then there's also houses for just EMTs and paramedics. And so Milwaukee's different, so I'll be in a firehouse because all paramedics through Milwaukee are a part of a firehouse.
Okay.
So we'll be going to a firehouse for that. And
Well, that'll be great experience for the future, right?
yeah, for sure.
So firehouses are they like separated into like districts of the city, like police stations? Do you know?
Oh yeah. They I'm not sure how many are in Milwaukee, but yeah, there are quite a few.
Do you have any idea what district you'll be riding with?
I don't know. I'll find out like a week before.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine some districts are more interesting than others.
Oh yeah, my class is it takes place at the health department, so it's like a block away from Locust.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing anything on Locust, you're gonna have an interesting time.
Yep, there's a lot of things happening. I'm sure
Yeah.
that will be interesting. So the EMTs work out of the firehouses, and they ride along with fire calls too. I would imagine, right?
Oh, most of the time. I guess it kind of depends on the call. Like, well, yeah. So EMTs and paramedics will always go on the calls the firefighters go on, but firefighters won't always go on the calls the EMTs and paramedics go on.
Yeah, obviously, if it's a fire,
Right.
you're there, and I'm sure that. Well, I'm not sure, but I would imagine that they have medical
Yeah.
personnel riding along for every fire, just in case.
Yeah.
But not necessarily the other way around, right? If there's a cat stuck in a tree, maybe
Right.
maybe you're not riding along, or if there's I've fallen and I can't get up, maybe the firefighter's not coming with you on that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, how long is schooling then to be an EMT? What is that?
I
look like?
started in November. I'll finish in February, and then I'll have my exam, or not my exam, but my national registry. Shortly after that,
So that's
and that's like the test to become an EMT and like see if you're ready for all that. So yeah.
that's a written test.
Yeah. So it's gonna be multiple choice, but it's it's a written test.
So 4 months of schooling to prep you for this test.
Yeah.
You pass this test, and then what happens?
Then I can get a job for. So right now, the reason I don't have to pay for this class is because I'm sponsored by Bell. I did an interview with them, and they sponsored me, and then sent me to this class.
Oh man, we
So then
should advertise Bell Ambulance right here on the Uncle Steve podcast.
Gotcha. Yeah, Bell's crazy stuff. I mean, my job for Bell will be pretty boring. It won't be as interesting as the Milwaukee area because they will also be in Milwaukee, but the fire department takes care of a lot of the like crazy calls. So I'll be a lot of the I've fallen and I can't get up type of calls and transporting people from one hospital to another, all the boring stuff.
Yeah, well, that's good experience anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm sure as you progress into this, you might look for nights that are quiet and boring like that, as
Yep.
opposed to the opposite. Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
that's interesting, man. I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, so what else is new?
Not much really. I mean, it's pretty much school's going on. Don't have much else. It's winter.
You're working.
So-
You're working some odds and ends right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a full-time job right now. I used to work at the golf course, which I loved, but I don't have a steady job. I work like security for the Marcus Center downtown, like the Broadway musicals and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
So yeah, that's fun, but I don't do much else.
So what's the craziest experience there? You ever have to throw somebody out of the ballet or
No, most of the time it's pretty calm, pretty chill. I mean, the craziest thing that happened was some old dude collapsed, almost died.
some old
So,
dude,
yeah,
huh? Some old dude?
Yep, some old guy. He just in the middle of the show, everybody started panicking, freaking out.
Yeah. Well, was
Yep.
it a heart attack or?
I'm not even sure what really happened. We just collapsed, and ambulance had to come. Got an AED. I think he went into cardiac arrest. Now that I think of it,
What's an AED?
it's like
The defib?
like if you're given CPR, like it gives the electric shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been trained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's been a while, but yeah. Clear. Yeah. All right. I'm 3-0 with my Heimlich maneuver. You know.
Really?
Yeah. 3 times. I got her
I didn't
done.
even get to learn the Heimlich. I get to learn the finger sweep, where I just stick my hands in somebody's mouth and try to sweep it out.
Ooh, what do you do to keep them from biting your fingers off? Anything?
Well, we'll go to that if they're like unconscious. But the other one was the what was it? Oh yeah, it was like a little McGill forceps, which is like tonsils for your
Yeah, it's like a scissors, reverse scissors, right? That keeps it open.
yeah, it goes and grabs the thing out. It's probably painful to use on somebody, but yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I don't think they even covered that in CPR class at all. But
Yeah.
it was more choking, unlodging food from infants to adults. One guy I had to do, I could barely get my arms around his belly. It was like I got my index finger and my middle finger together. That's as close as I could get it, and I just gave her, and sure enough, it was Kung Pao chicken. He was trying
You saved him?
yeah, same guy twice.
That's what's up. Same guy twice, is it?
Yep, I think it was the same Kung Pao chicken too. One time it was at the Chinese restaurant, and it was a little dramatic, you know. There was other tables there, and we got it done, and everyone was, you know, I didn't get a standing ovation or anything, but I felt the love, you know.
Oh yeah,
And then
that's impressive stuff. 3-0.
3-0, yeah. Yeah. Same guy then, months later at work, we were eating carry-out Chinese again, and he came stumbling to my desk, like giving me the old signals, you know, and pointing at his, you know, throat. So we got her done there at work. And the third time was at my house. My father-in-law tried to swallow half a bratwurst.
Just started choking.
Yeah, I reached over the back of this one I did over the back of the couch, gave him a good hug and yank, and boom, out came a big half a bratwurst. What the fuck? Why are you trying to swallow half a bratwurst, you know? But
That's so crazy though. 3-0. That's impressive.
yeah, I don't ever want to go over, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like
that's true.
the next phase is bad, you know, where you're pumping and blowing. Not
Very
cool.
true.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's my emergency medical experience.
So far, more impressive than mine, but
You'll
hope
get
to
your
change
chance.
that.
Yeah, you'll get your chance. Yeah. Yeah. I have picked up some people off the floor too and carried them back to their hotel room when they've had too much fun. You know. I won't mention any names, but
Probably Jamie Henry, eh?
oh, I've never had to do that to mother. She's always so responsible. She's a mom.
Yeah, I
you know?
bet.
Yeah, but some of her brothers, not so much, you know. All right. I don't want to incriminate anybody. got any predictions for the NFL playoffs?
Oh yeah, for the well, the Browns are out. Fortunately, I'm
Not only the Cleveland Browns, but the Antonio Browns too.
Oh yeah, that was some crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Tired at halftime, just like Vontae Davis.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with him.
He just decided to retire at halftime, like just randomly. He just didn't do anything. He just was losing the game and retired.
What did he do? Just walk to the
Yeah,
locker
he just
room?
walked out of the locker room at halftime, said he was retiring, and never came back.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of sad, you know. You wish you could go out on top, but more people.
That is true.
More people
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. So who do you pick to win it all this year?
Honestly, probably the Packers. I'm a big Justin Herbert fan, so I want to say the Chargers, but I don't think that the Chargers will make it to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Packers are going to play the Buccaneers again.
Oh,
Just 'cause-
that'd be sweet justice, wouldn't it?
Yep, and then Packers will go to the Super Bowl, and they'll play probably the Chiefs again, or not again, but Chiefs will probably make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it seems that way. I like that same scenario.
Yeah, and I think that the Packers got it this year. This is their year.
Is it? Yeah, it's so fleeting, you know. Anything could happen, but yeah, they look really good right now.
They do. Aaron Rodgers is insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, who do you have?
I like the same matchup. Yep.
You do?
The
Yep.
Chefs and the Packers. You bet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought it was going to be last year.
Yep, I did too, to be honest. Well, actually, I was looking for a Browns Packers, but
Oh, man.
but yeah, that didn't happen.
You just went to a game, right?
I did, yeah, on Christmas. It was even though the Browns lost and Baker Mayfield decided he was going to throw 4 interceptions. Still an insane game. Like, it was
Yeah.
really fun. I actually like Green Bay Packers fans because they're very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not jerks. Like, if I went to any other game, I'd probably be jerks because I'm a Browns fan. But, yeah,
Well, it's a lot easier to be a accommodating fan when you're the big favorite. But
right.
like,
That is true.
yeah, if you came in and you were, a Chiefs fan or somebody who's got a good chance of beating or has beaten, or a Bears fan, it's probably a little different, you know.
Yeah, at the game we had like for some reason there was just a Bears fan there dressed up in like full Bears gear.
Yeah.
He walked right past my section, and yeah, the Packers fans let him have it.
Yeah. It's nothing worse than a Cubs Brewers game, man. Those are brutal.
Yeah, those do get crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so what about music? We got to pick a song for the end of the show here, or this episode. What's your favorite style of music? Let's go there. Are you a country boy?
I don't know. I really don't have like a favorite. I don't know. I like pretty much everything. I am a country boy, yeah. I'm definitely a country boy. So I do listen a little bit of everything, so.
Yeah, it's good to have a wide variety. I like pretty much all styles. I get real impatient with heavy metal, really hard stuff, or I don't know is screamo a genre? Do you know what I mean when I say
consider
screamo?
one, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I don't last long with that. Opera music, I'm not really fond of the opera music.
Oh yeah, me neither.
But almost everything else I can stand. Some I obviously like more than others, but
Right. Yeah, I'm a little bit the same.
recently I kind of come and go with country, but have you heard of Sturgill Simpson?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so his early stuff I really liked. He tends to go all over the map. And
Yeah.
I don't know what his newer stuff is all about, but I heard some this last weekend, and it was good. I like that older school stuff, I think.
Yeah, like if I listen to country, a lot of it's older type of country, but do listen to some newer stuff too.
What is older country? I gotta know.
Well, I do like John Denver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was expecting you were going to say like Zach Brown was older country or something. And
Oh no, that's not old. But I do listen to Zach Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite country band if I had to pick one.
Probably mine too.
But I was talking like the old Hank Williams and Willie Nelson and stuff as old school for me.
Yeah.
The real old stuff.
Yeah, I do listen to some of that, but my favorite old one's probably John Denver. Yeah.
John Denver. Yeah, he's got a lot of good songs.
Sure does.
You want to sing one for the podcast?
Oh, I don't know about all that, man.
There's one of his songs I like. If I can find it on a jukebox, I play it all the time. It's a reggae version of maybe it's Country Roads. Take me home to the place I belong. Yeah, I like the reggae vibe to that. That's pretty good. But
I'll have to listen to that. I'll listen to the regular, but I'll have to listen to the regular.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the artist that does it, but it's good. I mean, the original's good too, but it's nice to have a different spin on it.
Yeah. Makes sense. You ever listen to, it's not country. Did you ever listen to the 502s?
I don't know the 502s.
I just had David listen to them recently, and he seemed to be a fan.
Uh-huh.
But if you're going to listen to a song, to start out, listen to Just a Little While.
Just a Little While by the 502s.
Yeah. Yep.
Where are they from? Do you know?
No, I have no clue. They're newer. They're more of like a...
Oh, you know what? I think recently David put some music on once, and we were like, "What is this?" And I think he said he gave you the props that Aaron taught me this stuff. So maybe I did hear some of that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, if it is what I'm thinking, I don't remember it, but I remember liking it.
Yeah. So give her a couple listens.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. You seen any good movies?
Spider-Man No Way Home just came out. That was insane.
What was it?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, so it's got mixed reviews in your family, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Uncle Chris said it was the worst Marvel movie he's ever seen. That's what I thought.
Really? Well, I'm a Spider-Man nerd, and I think that it was one of the greatest Marvel movies ever made.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear. I didn't know there were so many Marvel fans in the family. Every chance I get, I'll go see a Marvel movie. So,
go for it. I mean, I'm a nerd, so I like before Endgame came out. Me and my dad had to watch every single Marvel movie that had ever come out before that, just so we knew everything. Just because I'm a super nerd, I can just predict. So basically, after Endgame came out, they cut that off, and now they're starting. Spider-Man's technically the start of Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're leading up to another big movie, which I think is going to be Secret Wars 10 years from now. It's going to be insane.
Mm-hmm.
So come back to this in 10 years. There's Secret Wars coming out. I'm just a genius.
Yeah. Prophet.
So, yeah.
A prophet, a Marvel prophet. You see the future.
This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast.
I'd like to introduce to you right now the one, the only, the wrestler who made Milwaukee famous and wrestling famous, the Crusher. Crusher, good to see you.
Roll out the barrel. A lot of people are going to mistake me for Johnny Cash, but I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm the Crusher.
When you were a kid, were you big into wrestling, stuff like that?
Oh yeah. So Grandpa had for 4 years or so, he had tickets for everything that came to the arena or the auditorium in Milwaukee. So every 2 weeks there was I think it was I want to say WWA. It was, I don't know if that's still a thing. It's WWE now, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably getting this wrong, but it seemed like every other weekend, Saturday night, if I could have somebody to take me, Uncle Mike or Uncle Brian, I would go down, and I was into that. Every Sunday they'd have, it would be on TV, and it was like a Midwest circuit that they would do, and I didn't know it as a kid, but Grandpa's mother, my grandma, Vera Weber, was into that too. So I used to go over. She lived with us when I was a kid. I used to go over to her little apartment we had in our house and watch the stuff. She really liked it. It was fun to watch with her. So yeah, I was into that big time. I don't know if you would even remember any of these wrestlers, or it was before Hulk Hogan. So I don't. Do you even know Hulk Hogan?
Probably not. Then no, Hulk Hogan's probably like one of the older ones I remember. I just remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My favorite was Rey Mysterio, the little midget Hispanic guy. That was my favorite.
The two biggest memories I have of going to watch wrestling at the auditorium was I saw a cage match, no disqualification cage match between the Crusher. The Crusher lives in was from Cudahy. You got to know the Crusher. No?
He's from SM, but yes.
Yeah, there's a statue. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, right by where I used to work.
Okay, him against Mad Dog Vachon. And
I know.
So Crusher was the good guy, and Mad Dog Vachon was the bad guy. That's how they did it, and they probably still do it that way. And Mad Dog Vachon brought in some brass knuckles into the cage, and there was no disqualification. So he started pummeling and blooding up the Crusher. Well, guess what happened? He dropped him, and the Crusher got the brass knuckles, and the crowd went crazy. And Crusher wins the match and saves the day. And that one, I remember that like it was yesterday. And Uncle Mike took me one time to, it was Nick Bockwinkel, I think. He was the champ. There was, I forget how all the people that were associated with the bad group, but he was one of the bad guys. And we got out of our seats and went to where they come in and out of the dressing rooms or the locker rooms. And he was all bloodied up, and somebody next to me got some of the blood on him, and it was pretty exciting for me as a kid. But I was into it big time.
One of my favorite movies of all time is La La Land. It's kind of a little girly movie. It's a little of a love story, but hits me right in the heart every time. It's a solid movie.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know that La La Land. But...
Definitely give it a watch. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. It's insane. This is gonna sound bad, because it's another chick flick. Okay, I only know these because I had a girlfriend for a long time. But he was in The Notebook.
Oh, that's interesting to say. Okay. That's on my list of movies to watch because it was filmed in South Carolina.
Really?
So a couple places I toured, they made mention of that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That and
Notebook's a pretty good movie too.
Yeah, I like those movies too. And
pretty solid.
Yeah, I've been known to shed a tear or two at movies.
Oh yeah, Fault in Our Stars got me pretty good.
Yeah. Is that another love story?
Oh yeah, that was when I was a young guy though.
Well, I'll bust tears out during a Disney movie.
Oh yeah, me too. Lion King gets me every time, man.
Yeah, I like him. I was watching. What was I watching? I think I was watching Respect last night. It's the story of Aretha Franklin. Yeah. I've
heard of that.
All teared up.
My parents won't hear this until the podcast, and I've rented like 3 movies in the last week.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. We can cut this part out of the podcast too. So
Doesn't matter to me. They'll find out eventually when it shows up on the.
Yeah, we didn't rent these movies. Yeah, they'll come around asking questions like, "Did you?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Just lie. Just lie. I'm kidding. Anything you want to talk about your dreams?
My dreams.
Do you dream it? Do you dream? I mean, not your dreams. Well, it could be either or.
Well, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did express one at Christmas. I'm still gonna pursue my dreams of being a firefighter, but on the side, I was the kicker for my high school team.
Oh, I did hear some of this conversation.
Yep.
So all right. Well, and didn't you even kind of audition that night?
I did audition. It went south pretty quickly, but I promised everybody that saw that I'm much better with the real live football. But yeah, I was kicker for my high school team, so I'm gonna keep training for the next 2 or 3 years, and then try out for the Packers.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd go be your holder if you needed someone to hold for you.
All right, I'll let you know if I ever need a holder. Okay.
This is Uncle Steve's Podcast. Uncle Steve's Podcast.
Football player that played on turf and grass. I prefer nice grass rather than turf.
Really? Is because it's softer or just?
Yeah, turf is just so hard. Like, because I play defense, so I'm hitting people like every single play almost. So I would just land them like for example, Whitnell. They have very, very, very hard turf, and it was really cold that game. So my body was just destroyed after the game. But then on the other hand, Cudahy, who's our like rivals, so I hate to talk good about them, but their grass, some of the nicest grass I've ever played on in my life.
See, I would have thought it'd be the opposite. But
well, I mean, then you always get the games where it's like, because SM's field, our school is built on a swamp, like a literal swamp. So, like, when it rains, our field is just straight mud. So that's miserable to play on, too.
They eliminated, like, grade school football just before I was old enough to play, which I was okay with. I don't know if I would have done well there. But Uncle Brian and Uncle Mike played football in grade school.
Yeah, did anyone play in high school or no?
Uncle Brian did, you bet. The Messmer Bishops.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was too young to know what was going on there.
What position did he play?
I think he was running back.
Wow, what a guy.
Yeah, what an athlete. Well, what else you got to say to everybody?
Not much. Weber's, Budniks, even the Henrys. I love you guys all so much.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
So sweet. From Big Red.
From Big Red. I was asking your mom, I don't know if you want to get into this, but Big Red, the other derogatory term, you're cool with that or not?
Oh, absolutely. See, the thing is, if people think it's derogatory, they're going to use it more.
Yeah, so, I know some people that embrace it, and that's cool. It's just, I always wonder, It's in a new era of eliminating of words. To me, that one makes me a little nervous when I hear it. So,
no, I don't get offended by it too much.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, you seem to have a strong sense of self.
Absolutely,
pretty confident. Yeah. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Never hurt me. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to find what's that band's name?
The 502s.
And what was the song?
Just a Little While.
Maybe that's the one we should end this with.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Okay, and a good advertisement. What did I say before?
Ooh, think it's called Packy's Bar. So one of my good buddies, his dad owns a bar. It's
Okay.
in Cudahy.
Well, that's a good.
Maybe it's just called Packy's. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll look for it.
definitely. Yeah.
All right. Real good. I
Alrighty.
think we did good here. I don't think there's much I'm going to have to edit out of this. I think I'm just going to let this go like Joe Rogan does. Let it fly.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks for your time, and let's do
Alrighty.
this again.
All right. Sounds good. See you later.
Peace.
All right. Bye.